And Jack's is what they call the toilet in Ireland. So it's like an Asher Jack's, I guess, is a toilet that somebody put a cigarette out in.
You have to be kind to people. Being kind is the guys in this mess in the first place.
You're like blocking traffic right now.
Are you kidding me? We gotta not be kind.
Why? Like, literally, why is any of these people... I mean, the only thing that is making you unhappy right now is your brain that is making up weird fucking gay DS orgies and, like, watt-padding guys from the gym into this, like, weird mental fanfic that you're creating, specifically for the purpose of getting angry at it in your car. This is some bullshit that I got in my recommendations. And it's 7 minutes long, so we could just start out with this, and we could definitely do more than one thing. From somebody I've never heard of called Asher Jacks, called Why Are American Women So Masculine? And he's filmed it in his car, which, as was the fashion at the time. Oh, here we go. This is by Asher Jacks. This guy has 12.9k subscribers. And he's filming this shit in his car. And if you like GeoGuessr, you'll probably be sitting here like me, trying to figure out where he is. So here we go. And let me know if I need to make any adjustments to the audio.
What's up, guys? Hope you're having a good day. So I want to pose a question today.
Ooh, he's going to pose a question. And he's got gestures, too.
And maybe we'll come to an answer. Or maybe somebody, please somebody.
You may keep your hands on the fucking wheel. You're driving. You're gonna have an accident trying to gesticulate for YouTube, motherfucker? I mean, you're gonna do that and you insist on filming it in your car. Why don't you just park?
Answer this question or give a solution.
Oh, he's
to
not
this
driving
problem. And that question is this: why are American specifically, or you can say Western, but I'm gonna say American because I don't even think it's as bad over in the UK or I don't know.
What the fuck is this?
Where else there would be Western? Like Germany, I know it's not this bad, and they're considered Western. But why in America are women so damn masculine?
Get your hands on the fucking steering column. The text on the dude's video thumbnail said, "Your mom failed you." Jesus, like. Sir, this is a Wendy's.
I mean, has anyone noticed this?
No.
Women here are so fucking manly. Like earlier today, I was watching this YouTube video. It popped up randomly, and it was like...
Yeah, excellent sample right there. I mean, YouTube recommendations are famously a great way to keep your finger on the pulse of a given demographic of roughly 50% of the population.
The title of her channel was like Karen the Korean or something like that. Pretty fitting her name was fucking Karen, right? But I don't remember exactly what her name was.
Why was it fitting?
But it was something like that, Karen the Korean. And I was like, with a name like that, I already know this is going to be a dumb fucking retarded American girl.
Oh, wonderful. We got some ableism. And so with a name that says that she's Korean, you immediately decided that she had to be American. I mean, this guy's deductive reasoning, you really can't fault it.
Who's not Korean at all. So I click on the video, and she goes, "Hey guys, I'm over here in Korea with my friend Brandon." And then this fucking white dude pops up in the video, and they're like, "Yeah, we're already drunk."
Yeah, okay, so roughly, I mean, qualitatively, I have to say he's not in a position to complain. Because he's making a video of him, driving to the fucking supermarket in this wonderful sweatshirt.
I'm like, you are not Korean! You are not Asian! You are American! You are Americanizing!
How the fuck do you know? How the fuck do you know?
Stop! And you are the problem with America!
Well, I mean, I'm glad we've got somebody to tell us this. I mean, this is I never would have figured that out, but he's got it. He cracked the case. He cracked the case. Dude in the sweatshop, the sweatshirt, who screams at his phone while driving. He cracked the case.
So I'm just like, click off the video. I fucking knew it before I even clicked on it.
So he didn't even watch the fucking video he's talking about. He just saw like the first thing, saw the first 5 seconds and clicked off it. Well, I mean, really conscientious reviewer.
No Korean girl would have a stupid name like that in the first place.
I follow a lot of Korean language channels that have names just like that, actually. I speak Korean. I don't know if everyone in chat knows that. Yeah, I'm guessing that he takes stills from his YouTube channel and puts it up on Tinder. Oh, he's angry because a YouTube video had a woman in it, and she said hello.
I'm so tired of this, guys. Literally, like, why? When I say feminine, okay, let me try.
Oh, great! This guy's gonna define femininity. I was waiting for somebody to finally give us a working definition, and he looks like the guy to do it too.
I'm gonna explain what I mean. Like, dignified.
So hey, just wanting to make sure you can hear this okay, right? Like, whether you like it to, whether you want to or not. I want to make sure that my audio levels, because I was noticing when I was clipping stuff from the last stream that my audio in particular was really harsh. Like, it was clipping, it was really on the high range, and I adjusted the volume on my mic to turn the gain down a bit. Yeah, this dude...
Elegant. When was the last time, like, think about this. I've had this conversation with, like, people that I know in real life. I'm like, think about this. When was the last time you actually met or saw...
Yeah, I'm glad this guy's going to tell us about elegance. I mean, just look at this ensemble that he's put on in order to shoot a YouTube video. I mean, he puts so much thought into this, like, post-apocalyptic rubble-clearing worker outfit he's got on.
Oh, an elegant, thin, in shape...
Oh, of course she has to be thin.
...a woman that just demands respect. No tattoos. And you just see her and you're like, wow, I just respect her so much for being a real woman. What was...
Okay, you know, you can demand respect with tattoos. In fact, I mean, I've known some of the women I know who are most effective in demanding respect actually have tattoos. Although I'm guessing that, like, literally demanding respect is probably not within this prick's definition of feminine.
When was the last time you saw that in America?
I've seen that quite a lot, actually. I've seen quite a lot of that, actually.
When was the last time?
Many times.
All I see is fucking white trash, hicks, fucking from the trailer park. Girls covered with tattoos. Fucking acting like men. The only difference between...
You mean driving badly and screaming into your phone? Like, acting like men that way?
Between them and men is they have a pussy. They might shave their legs and underarms.
I'm guessing... I mean, look at the guy. I mean, this guy doesn't even shave his face completely. I mean, look at all this wonderful, like, stubble he's got going on here. He stops his shaving. He's got a very clear, like, boundary here. And it's the chin, and it's up here. I'm guessing if we remove that very fragrant-looking sweatshirt, we will also find lots of uncontrollable back hair as well. And he's going to be talking about other people's fucking shaving habits.
And that's it.
Yeah, trailer dress. So, I mean, he's also just classist as fuck. Oh, yeah. Of course, yeah, I mean, I'm sure this guy is just totally respectful of women. Like, I mean, you can just tell this is absolutely the sort of guy that, you know, you would love to let your daughter date if your daughter was a professional kickboxer who was looking for some practice.
Everything else is fucking manly as fuck. They talk manly. They have a manly air about themselves.
I think that's that sweatshirt. You should probably wash it once in a while.
Yeah, I might go to the bar later, have a couple drinks with my girls.
So, why women have friend? Why women go place with friend?
What the fuck? Who the fuck wants that shit? Why are you talking like a man?
Wait, how's that talking like a man? It's just, I'm gonna go and have a drink with my girlfriends. Like, what? How's she supposed to fucking say that? Wow. Okay, this guy gets a TFG. This guy totally gets a TFG. Hang on, there's gotta be a way to organize these things. Yeah, total TFG right here.
Dude.
He's talking about how he, like, actually, I believe this is an oblique way of saying that nobody wants to sleep with him. But he's decided to make it about how specifically American women are manly because they like to go out with their friends, apparently.
I mean, do you not know how to be feminine?
How? Well, maybe you could teach them. Do you know how? Like, I mean, do you know how to do it? Like, maybe you, I mean, well, let's see it. Come on, dude. Teach them.
You are a woman. Act like a fucking woman. Why does every woman now...
You are driving. Keep your eye on the fucking road.
Act like a dyke.
Dykes are women last time I checked, most of them. Dyke here, also woman.
Who likes to get her pussy fingered by another woman?
We've established that his problem is actually that he has never made a woman come.
Or...
This guy is a pussy dehydrator. Yeah, I know. I mean, I'm interested. I want her number. I'll take his sloppy seconds.
I don't know. I mean, the problem is, I mean, I can answer that question of why...
Then why are you asking it?
They act that way or why they're not feminine. I can answer that basic question.
Then answer it.
Because their mom was a dumb idiot fucking manly woman too. So...
I didn't understand, like... I didn't understand that sentence at all.
Like a dyke who likes to get her pussy fingered by another...
This guy, okay, I just realized this guy looks like Ben Affleck if Good Will Hunting hadn't taken off.
Woman! Or... I don't know. I mean, the problem is, I mean, I can answer that question of why they act that way or why they're not feminine. I can answer that basic question. Because their mom was a dumb idiot fucking manly woman too!
There are like 5 syllables in there that I still can't make sense out of.
So obviously your offspring is gonna be like you, but a little bit worse.
Because that's how genetics works.
It gets a little bit worse every time, right? So like in the 60s...
This is like, okay, Adam Sandler would play this guy as a character.
Like her great-grandma or her grandma was kind of a piece of shit, kind of a manly woman.
You realize that so a piece of shit and a manly woman are two very different things. See, Yuma dude, piece of shit, not a manly woman.
And then she had her mom or her grandma, and then they were a little bit more manly, and then Now they had her.
Wow, this guy's
And
cracked the case.
she's a dykey little fucking manly woman with tattoos who likes to guzzle beer with her homegirls.
She likes, so she has friends and she enjoys artistic self-expression.
And her homeboys. And says she's bisexual, you know, she likes to eat pussy, but you're so...
See, again, I fail to see the problem. She sounds wonderful.
I'll take a little dick too. You fucking stupid fucking piece of shit! I'm so tired!
Is this gonna end in him running into a tree? Are we gonna see his airbag deploy?
Out of this fucking dumb American Western bullshit!
I'm gonna have to clip the phrase dumb American Western bullshit, though. That could be used for so many other things. Like, I mean, I'm just thinking of Vosh, for example.
No one has any common sense.
Hey, Phoenix!
We need real feminine women back! Right now!
Sir, this is a Wendy's.
How do you even get turned on by a manly woman? I mean...
What, you want a description? I mean, yeah, do you need charts?
How?
'Cause it's hot?
It's just so good, like... I don't even see women on a daily basis that I would even...
yeah, I can believe that.
like, want to pursue in that kind of a way.
Yes, and the key word being here, pursue, because they all move away the minute he shows up.
I'm being real. Even if they, like...
I mean, you got, if you look at this wonderful specimen of manhood here. How is he not getting laid?
Even if they look cute, as soon as they open their fucking manly mouth and start talking like a man, instant turn off!
I'm sure that they are crushed. I'm sure they are absolutely crushed.
I don't know, guys. America's fucked. If you want a real woman, a real wife, you gotta go to, like, Russia. Or if you're into Asian women, you gotta go to China.
Or one of them countries.
Or Thailand. Or Philippines.
This guy has an app. I totally get that, Phoenix. Yeah, no, this is not satire. There's no way this is satire. But we're gonna look a little bit at this channel after that for a second as we're working out the next thing. And again, feel free to drop some links in there. Nightbot should not bother you. I've had a shitty week myself, Phoenix. I understand.
Or Germany is better than here, 100%.
Yeah, because there are no butch women with tattoos in Germany. Like, has this motherfucker ever been to Germany?
I've been to Germany. The women are better.
He's been to... Where in Germany was he? What, is he just talking about, like, the fucking servers at Oktoberfest?
Bar none. Or Japan would be better. If you're into Asian women, like I said, if you're like white women, fucking Poland,
Yeah.
Russia.
There's no way this is... He's just naming fucking countries at this point. The fucking Czech Republic, fucking Poland, fucking Slovakia, Hungary, fucking Balkans, like your Serbia, your Bosnia-Herzegovina. Is he just gonna be listing all the fucking countries? What is 988? If you want to say, I mean, I run out of countries I know. Oh wait, Canada, that's a country. There's Canada.
Probably any Slavic country. Turkey, even maybe if you're into Muslim chicks.
Muslim chicks.
Istanbul.
That's part of Turkey, actually. I think you'll find.
Anywhere but America. And what's really funny is we act like we're the best at everything.
I mean, yeah, that is funny because it's so not true. But
But we fucking suck at everything. We have the worst.
Yeah, I mean, he does. He sucks. He sucks at everything.
Women. We have the most crime, the most murders.
That's actually not true.
The worst of the worst is here. Like, immediately when you leave the country and you go to another country, you're just like, wow, I didn't know I could be like this.
What, it doesn't matter what fucking country you go to? Like, literally any country.
And you're fucking lied to your entire life to tell you that you're so blessed and so fortunate to be born in the best country in the world.
Okay, he's not wrong there. That is bullshit.
No, this country fucking sucks. So anyway, guys.
You notice he didn't indicate. He's about to make. He's turning. He didn't indicate. Yeah, of course, he's a guy who doesn't indicate.
Yeah, if you want a real woman, you're gonna have to go to another country.
Like Canada, that's a country.
99%.
Maybe Toronto, I guess that's a country too.
Maybe there's 1% here that's feminine and knows how to be a woman. But most likely you're gonna have to leave the country if that's what you're looking for.
There's no way that this is satire. Oh, I actually moved him on to like 0.75 speed just to add the drunk sound.
And if you're a woman that's watching this and you find yourself being manly, take some lessons on how to be feminine. Practice.
Yeah, because then you could wind up with a prize like this guy.
I'm sorry that your mom and grandmother sucked ass.
Why? I mean, that seems to be something. That seems to be their thing.
And probably shouldn't have been a good candidate to be a mother, but now you're kind of stuck on this earth and you're like, well, how do I become a woman? I'm manly.
Yeah, because this is what we're all sitting here. That's what all of us are just wondering. How can we please guys who put on a shitty sweatshirt and scream at their phone while they're driving, not even looking at the fucking road, not even keeping their hands on their steering wheels?
You're gonna have to seek out feminine.
It sounds like you were having a really rough time, Phoenix, and if you want to talk to me, if you want to like talk to me privately off stream or whatever, I'm always there for that. Just so you know, it's good to see you anyway.
Guidance from good women. It's gonna be tough in America to find that, but maybe you can search for that, join some sort of womanly club.
Yeah, a womanly club. One of those womanly clubs. This guy knows what he's talking about.
And say, hey guys, I know I'm kind of manly now, but I want to be a female.
What the fuck?
And maybe they could help you out. I don't know what to tell you. I'm sorry your parents suck.
Again, I mean, if they enjoy that.
I'm sure your dad's not in the picture either. And if he is, he's a simp. He's a duck, and he.
What's wrong with ducks? I love ducks. Ducks are wonderful. I like ducks better than I like this guy. Oh, that's a beautiful freeze frame I got, though. I'm gonna have to use this freeze frame if I decide to clip this.
failed as a father. So just seek out good female guidance that are good wives, that are very feminine. Hard to find in America, but it's got to be out there somewhere. So anyway, thanks guys for watching. I'll talk to you later.
Yeah, I mean, I do not buy for it. I don't think for a second that this crap is satire. Yeah, I know. No, this is like just legit chud takes. The fat women problem is getting worse. Tizo touchdown had the worst flop of all time. Mike Tyson heavyweight melonhead vape review. Yeah, I mean, this dickhead, this guy is exactly what it says on the tin, and his tin says Asher Jacks. And Jacks is what they call the toilet in Ireland. So it's like an Asher Jacks, I guess, is a toilet that somebody put a cigarette out in.
What's up, guys? So I just had to talk about this. So about a year ago, almost a year and a half ago, I moved. And when I moved, because I used to be a member of LA Fitness, that was my gym, right? And it wasn't my
moved because there was probably a restraining order or something.
Favorite gym, but looking back now, what I'm about to tell you guys about, it was actually, I kind of miss it now.
I have a feeling the feeling isn't mutual.
Because I remember I used to complain. I was like, man, there's not that many hot girls at this gym.
And okay, much better like beard craft at this point, I have to say.
But like I said, now what I'm about to tell you guys, now I'm looking back and I'm like, man, LA Fitness actually had quite a few hot girls compared to my situation now. So I'm not gonna name the gym that I go to now, but let me just say, it might just be my area too. I don't know.
Yeah, like this is like the guy you would change your gym membership to get away from.
If it's all of this particular gym, but it is a corporate gym. So there are multiple locations of this gym. Again, I don't want to mention the name, but there are a ton.
And no, I'd like him to mention the name, because if I ever decided to go to a gym in wherever the hell he is, I mean, I have a feeling there's something that tells me, it's something that makes me think LA. I can't completely explain it. But I would want to make sure it wasn't one of those gyms, because I wouldn't want to run into this dickhead.
Of homosexuals at this gym. It is
homosexuals.
So fucking gross. Like, literally, I want to say there's more homosexuals than anything else. Like,
than anything else? I would be really surprised if there were, say, more homosexuals than oxygen molecules.
Every time I go there, I almost feel like I'm at a homo parade, or like at a
well, then get the fuck out of there. Nobody wants you there.
It's almost like a homo club. Seriously, it's
maybe it is. Maybe it actually, he decided to buy a membership at the gay gym, apparently.
It's starting to make me think, like, man, are there more homosexuals in the United States of America than I ever thought possible? Or
Probably.
Ever knew? Or are they, like, telling each other at their homo clubs when they do their...
Yeah, we all know the homo clubs. We all go to our homo clubs. I mean, you know, with the nice little drawing rooms, you get a little snifter of homo brandy.
Orgies and their weird BDSM stuff, are they telling each other, like...
Yeah, because BDSM is something straight people would never do.
Like, hey, man, come join this gym that Asher Jax goes to, because there's a ton of homos there.
Well, I don't think that they mention your name as a selling point. And can I just note here, I noticed this when I was checking out just the rest of his channel to see if there was more harvestable material. This motherfucker has 12,000 subs. I'm doing something wrong. This is zero effort content. He sits in his car, like, dressed like a fucking schlub, and screams and doesn't look at the road and doesn't keep his fucking hands on the steering wheel. 12,000 subs. And right-wing voices are supposedly being censored.
And you'll love it. You'll feel right at home. And these guys are so gross. They're so effeminate. They come in. I remember one time I was on the treadmill, and 3 of them just line up right next to me, like boom, boom, boom. I'm like,
boom, boom, boom.
there's 10 treadmills behind me. You guys all want to sit right next to me?
Yeah. Clearly, it's your fucking manly allure and the smell of rotten cabbage that you. I can smell it from here, and I'm just watching you on a YouTube video. Clearly, just fucking gay guys can't resist you. Like, seriously, has this motherfucker ever actually looked at a gay dating site? Like, the standard of men, like, who are looking for other men on dating sites, he is so far below it. He's a fucking goblin-looking motherfucker.
And it's a bunch of like older homos too that are like, I want to say like 55, 60, and they'll bring the little boy toys in who are like 20, 19, 18.
Wow, people like bring their friends to the gym. That's this is clearly YouTube content.
And they'll just be like, you can tell that like the little young homos, like that's his daddy, and he like takes care of him.
That's just like this guy. Like, what do you even do with this?
That's like his servant, and then they do orgies, and he probably makes it.
This is how he thinks that, like, this is how he thinks the gays work. That like LGBT people all have orgy servants.
And like do all nasty.
Am I missing out on orgy servants?
And stuff I'm not going to mention on YouTube video because it's too graphic. But he probably
as opposed to the orgy servants you just made up. I mean, he's got this like rich fantasy world of shit he's sitting here thinking about. Like, I mean, this guy, like anyone would actually deliberately want to share space with him.
Makes him do all kinds of stuff with his other like older pals while he watches and humiliates them and gets a kick out of that. These guys are disgusting.
Wow, you just dude. This is all from your brain. This is literally just all stuff from your brain. You haven't seen these guys do this. You're speculating that this is the sort of thing this sort of guy does. This is your brain that's disgusting. You're disgusting yourself. And I have empathy, because you're kind of disgusting me too. Yeah, this guy is really, really invested in the concept of gay orgies. Like, is he, like, secretly just pissed off that he's not being invited to? I mean, like, get some non-shitty outfits. Maybe find something else to do than scream at the car. Get the fucking car washed. What's all this crap all over your window?
I really can't stand it, man. And there's like
this guy,
a code word for
oh, there's a code word. We're gonna find out. There's lore.
Hey, I want you to accept all this sickness, all this twistedness, all this perversionness, all this pervertedness.
Perversionness.
And that key word is be kind. Not be, but kind. Be kind.
I didn't know that's what be kind meant. When did we decide this was the code word? Like, maybe that just means don't be a prick?
You have to be kind to people. Being kind is the guys in this mess in the first place.
You're, like, blocking traffic right now.
Are you kidding me? We gotta not be kind.
Why? Like, literally, why is any of these people... I mean, the only thing that is making you unhappy right now is your brain that is making up weird fucking gay DS orgies and, like, watt-padding guys from the gym into this, like, weird mental fanfic that you're creating, specifically for the purpose of getting angry at it in your car. Like, I believe you're kind of making yourself unhappy there, dude.
Kindness is...
Hey, Hiroko.
But kindness means accepting all the sickness. Kindness means, hey, if you...
Hey, yeah, I love this guy talking about accepting... You know this motherfucker never wore a mask. Like, he clearly, I mean, he probably doesn't even wear one now, which everybody should be doing. Let me just say. But you know, this motherfucker, like, back when the government was not, pretending that COVID didn't exist, you know, this motherfucker was not wearing a mask. That he was refusing. And he's talking about, like, accepting the sickness. It's like, motherfucker, you're spreading the sickness.
See 3 homos having an orgy out in the street.
This is stuff, this is just his brain is coming up with these things.
Butt naked, be kind. Accept it.
Where did you see this?
Being kind is what got us in this mess in the first place.
Which mess? The mess where there are gay people who go to the gym? Like, did you know that's, like, kind of a thing? Going to the gym?
It's almost like Sodom and Gomorrah is coming back. It's everywhere.
Yay!
Man. And I like to think, because as I've said before, I'm originally from Jacksonville, Florida. Don't live there.
Oh, wow. No comment.
Anymore. But when I was there and I would go to the gyms up there, it wasn't like that. Now I hate Jacksonville, Florida. But I hate Jacksonville for other completely different reasons.
Yeah. Are we gonna find out what fucking fanfic he's written about Jacksonville?
Rednecks, white trash, ghetto black people.
Oh, we see how he's gonna be racist too.
I hate Jacksonville for a completely different reason than I hate this gym. You know, because Jacksonville...
Like, what, I mean...
You know, for all the bad about it, the drug addicts, the meth heads, the white trash, the rednecks, the ghetto...
You fucking poor people.
Black people shooting each other every day. You know, the murder capital of Florida. For all it's bad, at least it didn't have this homo problem, okay?
It's one of your classic homo problems, you see. Like, but the homo problem is that gay people exist and he has fantasies that make him angry.
You know, pick your poison. It's like, where do you go in America to get away from this sickness? Like, where? Like...
See, that's a question I ask about COVID, which is an actual fucking sickness. And the answer is there's nowhere. But you just know this motherfucker doesn't give a shit about that.
Being kind and letting them get comfortable is what got us in this mess in the first place.
What's the mess? Nobody's done anything to you. Like, what's the fucking... Like, literally, they're going to the gym. You're going to... Are you worried that, like, gay guys are gonna do in the gym what you like to do to women in the gym?
We gotta not be kind. We gotta tell them you're disgusting. Make them uncomfortable. Because it's disgusting. Just the thought of it, just seeing them together in their little wimpy outfits and the little hee-hee-hees.
The little hee-hee-hees. Well, I mean, that's clearly the real problem we're facing today in this society is the wimpy outfits. Like, I guess from Popeye is what he means. Like Wimpy from Popeye, the hamburger guy. And the little hee-hee-hees, which I guess are kinds of elves or something. Yeah, oh, he's got videos where he's got a video where he celebrates that, some black guy said he's allowed to say the N-word. Because you know, this guy, one of the great tragedies of his life is that it's not socially acceptable for him to say it.
It grosses me out. I'm sorry. I'm a real man. That's not a wrong thing to be grossed out by that.
But why? Like, it's not doing anything to you. I mean, it's totally normal, though, to sit in your car, screaming at your phone, in front of a fucking service station, about the weird fantasies you have about gay men at your gym. And it's even more normal. It's way, way, way more normal that 12,000 people have subscribed to this.
I mean, just like if I saw a guy, you know, scooping dog poop into his mouth and gargling it up, I mean, I would be disgusted by it. It's okay to be disgusted by things that are not normal.
So, like, being gay and going to the gym is the same as eating dog shit. But even in this fucking example, what's it to you? Like, okay, he's not making you eat the dog shit.
It's disgusting. So I'm definitely
But if like Alex Jones sold the dog shit as a supplement, he'd totally buy it.
switching gyms again for a third time soon. Haven't decided where I'm going to go yet. I did visit one about 20 minutes from my house that had a lot of hot girls.
And they've all contacted their solicitors to get restraining orders.
But I just didn't want to go there because it's, like I said, a 20-minute drive. The gym I'm at now.
You know, with 20 minutes, I mean, 20-minute drive, that's like 5 different YouTube videos for this guy. I mean, his commute is his content. He just, that's his fucking, he's made a career of.
Is I could walk there in 5 minutes. I mean, it's like a 2-minute drive, you know?
So you're going out of your way in order to avoid having the fantasies that your brain came up with about the gay guys you don't know and haven't done anything to you, other than frequenting the same gym as you. You realize you're not going to get away from your brain. Like, I can get away from your brain. All I have to do is, like, not watch your fucking videos. Your brain's going with you wherever you're going. And if you don't like the fact that your brain is having these fucked up fantasies that are making you so angry that you have to tell us all about it, that's a your brain problem.
Oh, so it's like a quarter mile down the street, so it's convenient, but I can't put up with that. And then on top of that, there's no hot girls to offset that.
Oh, God. I mean, you gotta have a hot girl offset. I mean, that is just a really key piece of gym accounting. You gotta have a hot girl offset.
Literally, my entire time at this gym, in about a year, a little over a year, whatever, I've seen maybe, and it's usually like the same ones over and over again.
I'd love to like find out what his gym is, and it would be so cool if there's somebody from the same town who's figured out what gym this is and like interviewed the gay guys at his gym about how they feel about him coming there.
That I, see on a regular basis. Maybe 5 hot girls, 10 at the.
He's not talking about the food system in the U.S. He's talking about gay guys. He's talking about the fact that there are the gays in his gym, and his brain is having all sorts of like fucked up fantasies about them, and he's angry at them for the fantasies his brain made up. This has nothing to do with food. He was just saying that being gay is like eating dog shit, and that he gets angry at people for no reason about it.
Very most. But it's been spread out. It's like there's no eye candy for me to focus on while I'm on the treadmill. So I'm having to stare up at the ceiling like this when
much to everybody's relief.
I'm running on the treadmill to avoid seeing all the homosexuality people around me.
The homosexuality people. Yeah, welcome to Kungeko, the homosexuality people.
So I definitely got to switch gyms soon. That is a priority. Probably going to do that by the top of the year, beginning of 2024. I got to get away from this. So I'm hoping at the new one, this is not the case.
You're never going to get away from yourself, though, and that's kind of the problem.
Let me ask you guys this, who's watching this video. Is this normal? Like,
yes.
Your gym, wherever you're at, do you see a bunch of homos walking around and
If it's a good gym, yeah.
They might as well put the collar into his neck and pull him around by the leash like Mr.
Here he goes again, making up his fucking fantasies. This is his brain just coming up with this shit. Dude, just try it out if you're like so fucking, if you can't put it out of your mind.
Slave and Mr. Garrison on
okay, we had to have some transphobia in here.
South Park, because that's what it looks like pretty much. So did you guys see a lot of that, or is this something that's like unique?
This guy hasn't seen any of that. It's just stuff he's making up from his brain.
Yeah, I'm just in the wrong area or something. I don't know. But yeah, I'm definitely switching gyms. Appreciate you guys watching. I'll talk to you later.
Yeah, Jesus. Yeah, that's... Wow. Yeah, I mean, this guy is so fucking... he just doesn't seem to understand just how thoroughly he is making himself unhappy here. I'm gonna do one more of these because I'm enjoying this. It's like, it's quick. It's just absolute, just fucking... Oh, fuck off. We're gonna have more... yesterday when I was streaming, I did not have this. Oh, you know, maybe that's the thing. Oh, okay. Because yesterday I was not getting these fucking ads when I was streaming. And now I just realized it's because I loaded the playlist before I'd started streaming. So now it should be okay. Cool.
What's up, guys?
This is called Why Do They Keep Putting Females as the Hero in Video Games and TV Shows? Oh, he's back to the sweatshirt. He's back to that fetching sweatshirt of his.
Having a good day. So you know what I'm really freaking tired of? Them putting female characters in every video game as like the main protagonist.
Why woman in movie and video game?
Like the hero of the game. Like, let me give you a few examples of what I'm talking about. So, obviously you got The Last of Us. We could go ahead and get that out of the way right now. They just had a huge show based on the first season.
This guy has 12,000 subscribers. I just can't help emphasizing that. 12,000 subscribers, and all he does is dress like a schlub and yell at his phone in his fucking car. This is what careers are made of.
Well, in the second season or the second game, the main characters are all females.
Any particular species, or is it just like a mix? Are there like female capybaras, female tonkins? If you haven't heard of tonkins, look them up. They're like one of the most adorable creatures that could ever kick your ass. Seriously, they are adorable and they could kick your ass. Like different, or is it like just humans? Humans?
Same thing with Uncharted 4.
What happened to 10 and 2 o'clock, too?
Well, the main characters weren't...
Get your hands on the wheel, motherfucker!
The main villain was a female, and she was, like, super strong, and, like, no guy could beat her up. And she was, like...
Yeah, it just sounds pog. Now I want this game.
Remember back in the day, like, Mortal Kombat? She was, like, the main boss.
Cool!
Like, that's how they built her. Like, she could just beat 5 guys up at once. Like, absolutely complete bullshit. Now...
So his problem is the lack of realism in video games. Like, wait till he finds out that mushrooms don't normally run after you and attack you.
Now, they got GTA 6 coming out. I don't know when it's coming out. I mean, there's no release date.
Wow, I mean, he must already be pissed off because, I mean, he doesn't like things coming out.
And it's already been leaked, and gameplay's been leaked of a fucking main female character.
That rocks. I totally want this game.
Why do they think that men, who are the vast majority of video game players, and I'm not even like a gamer, I don't consider...
So then why the fuck do you care? He's not even a gamer, but he's very angry about the fact that game developers are acknowledging that there are women who play these games.
I'm myself a gamer. I play here and there, but I'm not like I got a PS5, and I'm not some huge gamer. But
oh, he's got a PS5.
Gamers, anyone wants to play the game as a female. That's not relatable to us.
A female. Fucking Ferengi motherfucker.
You want to play like a man, like a strong silent type, like a strong silent male.
What if you want to be a liquid male? Like the T-1000, that was a liquid male. It was a strong liquid male. That was a mimetic polyalloy liquid metal.
Not some stupid female. She should be home cooking, cleaning, doing the laundry, raising the fucking kids.
She's a fictional character, dude. Like, I'm guessing she doesn't have them? Like, what, do you want a fucking cutscene where she goes back and makes fucking dinner before, like... Will that satisfy you as a guy who doesn't even fucking play games all that much? Like, why do you care?
She doesn't have time to be going out and saving the world. She needs to be home, making sure the house is clean.
Why?
Making sure my dinner's on the fucking table when I...
Wait, you think that video game women are there to fucking cook for you? Is that how, like, what does this motherfucker eat?
Home.
Uh, I mean, are we gonna see his home and it's like, he's like...
Making sure, there's no clothes all over the floor, making sure the laundry's nice.
Why did you pick up after yourself, motherfucker? Why do you need video game characters to do it for you?
Neatly folded, making sure the kids' diapers are changed. No green dookie leaking outside the diaper. That's what
Thank you for that.
she should be doing. Why do they depict that in a video game? I never seen that in a video game.
Would you play that fucking game? Like, are you saying that if that was in the game, you'd play more video games? Is that what you're saying? I mean, there's The Sims.
Where they depict like the man coming home and the woman did a great job of cleaning the house.
Well, that sounds like what's the gameplay like? Is this just like his fantasy of having a domestic slave to clean up after him?
Where's that video game? I've never seen that.
Would you
And
play
you don't see
it?
that in movies either now. It's always like the female's like working and she's like super intelligent.
Wow, it's almost like the movies kind of reflect the fact that we live in a society where women overwhelmingly are employed.
And she's a lawyer, and she's a doctor, and all the men are stupid.
I wonder where anyone could get that idea. I mean, just looking at this guy, you can really just tell. Like, yeah, I mean, this guy is so much. He is like Adam Sandler's inspiration for every fucking character he's ever played. He even looks a little bit like Adam Sandler.
All the white men are stupid. The black guys are super intelligent, and the white guy's dumb. Are they literally like projecting on screen on these video games and stuff? Like,
Maybe
what they want the world to be? Like, do you want a woman ruling over you?
in in some contexts, I can see some appeal.
There's a reason that Benjamin Franklin didn't give women voting rights.
I don't think that was Benjamin Franklin's call, actually. Oh, well, this one in particular, Hiroko, was actually just a YouTube recommendation. I watch enough of this bullshit for this stream that YouTube will occasionally recommend. This guy showed up in my recommendations. I had never heard of him. He thinks Benjamin Franklin was the one who decided who gets to vote. For one thing, actually, that's not how any of it worked. Since we got some people who are not from the U.S., let me just clue some constitutional history in here, kind of. But the U.S. Constitution, before the 19th Amendment that provided voting rights regardless of gender, did not actually say anything about voting rights specifically. That was left to the states. And there were some states that, there was one state, actually, I believe it was New Jersey or Delaware, one of those, that just because of the way their statute was written on who had voting rights, that women who were rich enough to meet the property qualification were also able to vote, because it just didn't specifically say that it had to be men. It was only after the 15th Amendment, I believe it was, that you suddenly get this idea in the U.S. Constitution that the voting is specifically for men. Before that, I mean, women did not have voting rights, but it wasn't specifically in the Constitution. It was just like most things to do with elections in the U.S. It's left to the states. It's one of the main reasons that this fucking this fucking electoral system is such a shit show, because you have like one presidential election. You're electing one president for the entire country, and 50 different states have their own fucking rules about how you do it, and anyone who wants to run for president has to qualify in enough of those states to theoretically be able to win the election if they won all those states. So yeah, I mean, Benjamin Franklin is like
when he drafted up, the Constitution.
that's not what he did. That his thing was he got struck by lightning. He got himself struck by lightning.
He's like, you think I'm gonna leave the tyranny of England?
The tyranny.
The king of England, the tyranny over there, to come over to my new country I'm founding, and then give a woman a right to rule over me? Have you lost your fucking marbles?
I mean, he's sort of describing a bit of correspondence between John Adams and his wife. John Adams' wife said, maybe don't deny women the right to participate in the political system of this new regime you're setting up. And John Adams wrote back and said, yeah, fuck you, lol.
Fucking crazy! So now we give women the right to vote?
I think you'll find that one was decided a while. Sorry. I think you'll find that one was actually decided a while ago. Like, literally over a century ago. You're just finding out about it?
We're putting them as stars in video games?
I don't think that was specifically addressed in the suffrage legislation.
We're telling them that feminism is great! You're so happy, aren't you so happy? Well, tell me why the depression rates, the anxiety rates, the miserableness rates...
The miserableness rates. Yeah.
...are way up in the United States of America.
Well, maybe because of capitalism.
Well, these video games are being pushed out.
Oh, no, it's women in video games. That'll be it. I mean, I thought it was capitalism creating a fucking hellscape in which nobody has any economic security and a tiny group of just opulent ghouls get to siphon off all of our labor at the same time as denying us the most basic fucking social security. I thought it was that, but maybe it's women in video games. He has a point. Benjamin Franklin would not have stood for that. For one thing, Benjamin Franklin wouldn't know what the fuck a video game is.
Tell me that! If we're so happy...
He'd probably try to get himself electrocuted by it.
Women are so happy now, and so, that, oh, we're free! We can vote now, and we can work...
I think you'll find that it's been a while since anyone specifically was excited about that. Because it's literally been 103 years.
Like a full-time job. Listen, would you want to go to a job where you get bossed around, or would you just rather have one boss who's your husband?
That you're not actually making that sound very appealing.
And who's gonna treat you a hell of a lot better than that guy at work? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but the thing is, I don't have to fuck the guy at work.
And he's gonna make love to you. And he's gonna give you children that you're gonna...
You're not making this more appealing. This is actually sounding worse as you go. Like, I'm so glad that this guy has decided to weigh in on what women want.
Cherish and crave. And
like, I mean, has he ever, like, met a woman? I mean, we just learned that he just sort of, like, ran away from a gym because it was full of women that I'm sure had no objection to his presence there. I'm sure there was nothing going on there. But yeah, maybe don't do that.
And love to take care of, because God inherently put that in you to want that and need that. So the fact that you're going against your own very nature right now.
That's not how that works.
By trying to be a lawyer or a doctor, or a video game voice actress, or whatever the case may be, you're miserable.
But if it's not in our nature, we would, like, literally not be able to do it. Like, it's not in our nature to grow wings and fly. Which is, and you'll notice we don't do that. We don't grow wings and fly. It's not in our nature to breathe underwater, which is why you shouldn't try. All the rest of the stuff, all the other shit that we do is clearly within our nature, because Otherwise, we would not literally not be able to do it, and in fact, in some cases, probably wouldn't even be able to think of it. Like, it's not in this guy's nature, apparently, to, like, fucking dress for his YouTube videos.
Miserable! And then I always see articles every day, like, trying to figure out, like, why...
Put your hand on the fucking wheel.
Why are we all so miserable? We can't figure it out.
Capitalism.
Psychiatrists are baffled. Why? I mean, we just don't know why. The depression rates and the suicide rates are going up. We have no fucking idea. How about going back to regular gender roles?
Which regular gender roles? They've kind of changed over the years.
I bet you that might help just a little fucking tiny bit. People aren't having sex anymore. People aren't having relationships.
That's a you problem. I mean, see, I love how, like, every single right-wing dude has, like, a little refrain that they will do on how nobody's getting laid anymore. I think that's them, actually.
Anymore? They're sitting on their phones all day.
Yeah, that's not a good idea. It's very uncomfortable to sit on a phone. You will actually probably injure your tailbone doing that in the long run. Really, the better thing to do is to get in your car, put your phone on the dash, and scream into it while keeping your hands off the wheel. That is a much better way. That is much healthier.
Playing video games where it's a woman in charge? Are you fucking shitting me?
Why do you care? You don't even play fucking games. I love that the American flag unfurls as he's giving this thing. That is just so... That is so fitting, somehow.
Men are leaders! Women are followers! When do these fucking dipshit video game creators not get that? These are men making these games!
I think you'll find, actually, there are a lot of women making these games.
Females that work in the video game industry are, what, 1% of the industry? These are men doing this shit! Writing these characters in there.
Well, maybe it's because even like granting that, maybe it's because some people actually don't get like angry in their cars about this, despite not being affected by it at all, because they don't play fucking video games.
What are they fantasizing? They must be all raised by single mother cucks. They're probably all cucks.
Well, there we go.
Like Sneeko or something. I don't fucking know. Maybe they want to sit in bed and watch their...
Who the hell is Sneeko?
Girlfriend get gangbanged by 5 different guys at one time. I don't know.
This guy has, like, a rich fantasy life, and it does not make him happy.
I mean, but it's fucking ridiculous. So anyway, there's my diatribe for the day, guys.
12,000 subscribers. 12 fucking thousand subscribers this guy has.
Talk to you later.